guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. I'm very happy to have you here with me today. Now, today's reading will be an extended weekend reading, looking at the energy surrounding us on the weekend of February 16th through the 18th, 2018. For the reading, I'm using the Sun and Moon Tarot deck for the main reading, and I'm pulling one additional card from the Earth Magic deck by Stephen D. Farmer. I have already meditated and shuffled off camera, and I've already laid out the spread, really just to try to save some time here. So let me go ahead and put the camera down a little bit. I will remind you, though, that these readings are general, that I do on YouTube. Sorry, I have a cord coming across here. And so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way for you to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested, you can take a look at my site, changingphasestarot.weebly.com, or you can email me at changingphasestarot@gmail.com. All right, so we have, as the overall energy for the weekend, we have Major Arcana number 10, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the card in the past position. So the energy as we leave the week, heading into the weekend, we have the Princess of Pentacles. In the present position, we have the Nine of Pentacles, which in this deck is called Gain. And the outbound energy for the weekend, as we head into the next week, we have Major Arcana number 11, Strength. Okay, so beginning with, and I will show you this, but I'll get to this at the end. The oracle card that came out is Fairies, Earth Magic. Okay, so beginning with the Wheel of Fortune here. So the Wheel of Fortune is a Major Arcana card, and you have two Major Arcana cards, the outbound energy and the overall energy for the weekend. And the Wheel of Fortune has to do with change, but it's also very much associated with destiny, with karma, with chance, with sort of cycles, things coming to an end, and also it is karmic. So there might be some type of karmic justice, or, if things have been going not that well in your life, now things are sort of on the upswing. So things are, starting to turn around for you. These are usually things, a lot of these things are out of our control, and it's kind of like, when you're on the downswing, it's just really just, kind of holding on and waiting for things to change and for this new cycle to begin. And that's where you are. So this weekend, for some of you, obviously, it's not going to resonate for everybody, but for some of you watching the videos, this Wheel of Fortune could mean, a change in luck. It can have to do with spiritual growth as well. It can have to do with enlightenment. Like I was saying, cycles, especially ones to do with karma, so karmic cycles. But things, basically things are changing. Things are going in your favor now. Life-changing opportunities might be coming in for you. So this is, and it can be in any area of your life, and could be sort of financial. If things have been difficult for you, now things are starting to pick up, things are changing, new cycles are coming in. If this is on the relationship front, maybe you've been going through a difficult, time of that, but now things are finally changing. So it's definitely a card of, of new beginnings, but of things starting to go in your favor here, right? And, and kind of our destiny being shaped by all of these new things coming in. So with the Princess of Pentacles in the past position, this could be, as you are entering into the weekend, or even, going back into the previous week. For some of you, this could have been an earth sign individual that you were dealing with, who might have been significant. With the princess, with the court cards, They can be actual people that we're dealing with, or they can be situations and events, or they can be just, the energy that we are taking on as that particular court card. If it's a person, then this would typically be a younger earth sign individual, so Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Can be male or female, right? It's not gender specific, especially in these general readings. And in this deck, she's called the Princess of Pentacles, but in the traditional tarot, this would be the Page, right? This would be the Page of Pentacles. And pages in the tarot bring in news of things, right? So this could have been, somebody who brought in news of something, right? With regards to career, to finances, right? The Suit of Pentacles has to do with the tangible things that we can touch and feel here in the material realm. So it can be our jobs, it can be our, the money that we have, the financial security, the things that we can buy with the money that we earn. It's our home, it's our family. And in this particular deck, it is, it's definitely associated as well with study, with education. So this could be, maybe for some of you watching, you have started back at school, or university, or you're taking some additional classes focusing on your education. It speaks of, I don't know if it's probably not that clear. In this deck, she's portrayed as being pregnant, this Princess of Pentacles, and it has to do with, sort of fertility and growth and giving birth, but, giving birth to new creative things, or giving birth, actually seeing tangible, tangible results here in the material realm. So there's a very grounded energy with, this Princess of Pentacles here being followed by the Nine of Pentacles. This is another card. This is a very good card to get because it speaks of, like the card says, gain. It speaks of improvements in your finances, improvements in, your emotions as well. But especially with this Wheel of Fortune, and then this gain card in the center position here, this could be definitely things changing, things improving with your finances, you finally, achieving something, seeing that tangible material success come in for you, through all of the hard work that you have been putting in. Which brings us to the outbound energy, which is the Strength card. And the Strength card is another major arcana. And we typically associate it with the sign of Leo. So there might be a Leo who is also significant for you. But it's also, it's a card that speaks of great, emotional power, right? It's not to do with our physical power. It's about having that, that internal, that inner strength to, to conquer whatever we want to conquer, right? So it's all about, really sort of overcoming fears, facing problems. It has to do with, overcoming if there are any obstacles with regards to new creative endeavors, with regards to your finances, and just really sort of kind of facing them head on, right? And you can see here that there looks as though the girl, she's sort of on top of this wolf, and there's the full moon there, but where she's sitting, it looks like it's kind of like a cliff or a mountain, but it's also this cloudy kind of, looks like a big dark cloud. So there's also, in this particular deck, the way that it's portrayed is there is something to do with, getting over or facing problems, getting over fears, really discovering, that inner strength that you have in order to, to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. So, definitely, the two sort of messages coming through are, improvements with regards to possibly, finances, could be in the job, the work sector. And this might have to do with, facing your fears, like facing any type of self-doubt as well, right? Being very grounded, um, just sort of understanding that, that you have everything you need to, to achieve what it is that, that you are looking for. Sorry, I paused the video because I kept looking at this card here, the Strength card, and I'm like, that something is just off with this card, because, and then I figured out, the numbers off with it. In this deck, I don't know if this is, and I've never noticed this before, and I've used this deck for years now. You see that the Strength card here has the number 11, and in the traditional tarot, the Strength card is actually card number 8 of the major tarot, right? And card number 11 in the major tarot is actually the Justice card. So, I'm not kind of sure. I will actually have to contact them to see if, if this is a misprint, on which, but still, I mean, you have the Strength card with the Justice card number. So let me give you both meanings, because the Justice card has to do with, making decisions, kind of weighing up all the sides before you make that decision. It also has to do with the truth. It has to do with, finding the truth. Sometimes when it appears, it has to do with there being, a divine sort of order to the universe, right? And things righting themselves. It's this, cause and effect, which, with it sitting under this Wheel of Fortune, there could definitely be some type of cause and effect at play here. And whatever these new things are coming in for you, an increase, and, things starting to go your way, it could have something to do with, with karma, this karmic justice, or even with the justice system, right? Even with, the court system. This could be like a court, maybe a court ruling, going in your favor as well. It's also a card that speaks of balance, right? And needing to have balance in our life, and, needing to have honesty in our life. And again, this, this sort of balance between action and result, and what happens after that. So, yeah, I mean, I'm getting sort of two messages here with this card. But I kind of feel that it has more to do with the justice meaning, especially with this Wheel of Fortune as the overall energy, and the two cards that you have here. It does feel as though, there is some financial gain, there is some improvement. Things are starting to pick up and look up for you. Things are finally turning and going in your favor. And this could very much have to do with, some type of karmic justice, or something to do with the justice system. So I definitely am getting that more, I think, with, based on the other cards in the reading. Sorry for the stopping and starting, but it just something was off when I was reading that. So the Earth Magic card. Let me get to the Earth Magic card. And for the Oracle cards, I like to read the full meaning from the book for them, so you can have the full meaning for the card. And this card is fairies. Let me find it here. Hold on one second. Okay, it's called Earth Magic. I think I'm going to skip the first part and get to the main meaning here. So it says, you have the same power available to you as the fairies do. It starts with loving the earth through your heartfelt gratitude and appreciation, but more important, through your actions. The fairies can help you reconnect in a more intimate way with the earth, and all they require is your willingness to pay attention to the trees and plant life around you and demonstrate your care. Whether you live in a small space or have an expansive land, make it a point to be especially attentive to your surrounding vegetation. Plant something, get your hands in the dirt, and do so with love and enthusiasm. Every flower, tree, or shrub you're attending is a living being, so treat each like you would treat a dear friend. Ask the fairies to help you take care of these friends, and you will be rewarded many times over. So, this sort of earthy, grounded message here with this Earth Magic card, right, above these two Earth Pentacles cards. And it's all about the the being grounded, and even this one, going back to the, the strength, and so the justice and finding the balance, right? And being grounded. So there's also a message for, being grounded and the need for balance in your life coming through with this as well. So, things turning and going in your favor with regards possibly to your career, finances, and then also, the need to have balance and to, be more grounded in your life. So those are the main messages coming through for this extended weekend reading. I thank you for joining me here today. I do hope that the messages have helped you in some way. I do thank you, and just know that I'm sending you all much peace, love, and light for a wonderful weekend. Bye for now.